That's the goal.
Welcome everyone to Atlanta, Georgia, where the World Cup is just a few days away, but there's no need to wait to watch world-class athletes chase a championship. We're in week 2 of the Intense League, where last night the Smash took on the Freeze, but tonight the Rips, they have their season debut inside this one-of-a-kind arena, and they go for the biggest championship in modern tennis. Hello everyone, I'm J.Y. Abone alongside Maria Mateus, and Maria, second night of week 2.
Can't wait to see the action. We have the Rips playing finally. They've been itching to be out here. We've been itching to see them. And the Fortune, epic comeback last time. I think they're ready to do it again.
And it's been interesting to watch these teams go at it because Intense is so different than traditional tennis and how the rules affect their play.
It sure is, and we're a few arcs in. I'd like to see adjustments from the coaches with timeouts, the substitutions, the fast pace. It's so different than traditional tennis, so we'll see how they react.
Well, and let's get to the Fortune that are going to be going up. They had a roller coaster of an opening night and an epic finish.
It was brilliant. The tennis that we saw was insane. What a great comeback from them. Down 22 points against the Outriders in the first arc of this season. Biggest Intense comeback we've ever seen. Victoria Rodriguez, I mean, she put plus 14 on the board. By far the MVP of the night. Look at her stepping in there, looking for the 2-pointers that we have here at Intense. Just incredible tennis.
Yeah, it was a really emotional night with the way they were able to close things out. That team celebration, that's what it's all about. The Rips get to experience that for the first time, but they have these two superstars.
And finally for them, right? Rips have 75 Grand Slam appearances between Mueller, Bolsova, and Martin, with Martin and Bolsova having 72 of them. Martin is a Grand Slam finalist, so it'll be interesting to see their first arc here and last first-round picks to get on the court.
Well, we'll see if they can translate that success into Intense, because it is a different format. We've seen how teams and players struggle in that. When we come back after a short break, we'll find out. Stay with us. This is their second arc of the season. Maria, let's take a look at their rosters as we get started with the Fortune, and who really stands out to you that's going to lead their way?
For Team Fortune, led by Tim Siegel, we have Jesse Flores, who played the most minutes last week, and Rafael Lacasse, who hit the buzzer beater last week. What a good team. I bet they're so excited to be back here again. And for Team Rips, led by Tori Hawkins, we have Noah Schachter, who thrives on team spirit, and Samantha Alicea, who is a dubs specialist, who's going to be looking forward to getting some volleys up there.
Well, it's going to be very exciting to see how these teams can come together, but also for the coaches. You know, Tori Hawkins, it's his first time here. We've seen it last night with how the Smash had their debut, and it's tough. They had some great players with amazing resumes, but last night, they couldn't rise up to that in this format. So we'll see how Tori's going to manage this. He's been really excited to bring out Fabrice and Aliona, and we'll get to see, you know, his thoughts right now as it looks like he's courtside with Kelly Kroll.
He is. He's bending over because I'm so short right now.
I'm like,
who, by the way, pulled off almost what should have been. Anyway, Coach, tonight, you guys finally get the season underway. How excited are you?
Very excited, very excited. You never know it until you're here, right? But we're very excited, and I really feel like our team's ready and can't wait.
What's the hope with women's singles as far as the tone you want to see them set?
You know what? The score's going to take care of itself. I just want my girls to come out and play ball, get out there, get loose, get a few balls made, get that momentum going. I really feel good about our chances.
I know you guys have watched some of the other arcs that have happened. What have you taken away from what you've seen so far?
Just come out there and try to get as calm as soon as possible, get in and settle in. You know what I mean? And as soon as you can do that, the better.
So no nerves.
You got that right. Ice water in the veins. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, best of luck tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Well, we'll see if Sebastian Nunez, our official for the night, what kind of ice in his veins he's got, because any kind of mistakes, Tori's going to let him know about it.
First player's
so
up.
we'll go down courtside to him as he has the coin toss to get us started tonight.
Welcome to Intense. Team Rips will be the host. Team Fortune, you're away. SBC will be heads. You get the call. Heads or tails? Heads. Heads is the call. It's heads. Rips the serve. Good match.
And it is showtime. Aliona Bosova on the near side for the Rips. Getting the start on the far side, Victoria Rodriguez, the MVP for her team last weekend. We're going to have 2 10-minute bolts for women's singles, 2 10-minute men's bolts after that, and then we'll finish off with all 3 doubles formats. We'll see how they get started because they only have 1 serve in Intense. That's a great serve to get started by Bosova as she stretches Victoria wide, 1-0 Rips.
It's always so interesting, JY, to see the beginning of these bolts, right? Because everyone's coming out with some nerves. And so we always say, go high percentage, because here at Intense, there's only 1 toss and 1 serve. So if you miss the serve, it's a fault. But we're seeing Aliona come out and actually serve pretty big, and she looks very calm and ready to play some good tennis.
Well, her experience under the biggest of lights in tennis, 50 in the world in doubles, 80 in singles. She's played in all the Grand Slams. She knows what it's like to play with the most pressure. The key for tonight will be, can she handle the format? It's not always just the lights, the sound. It's the 14 seconds in between points, the fast pace, the substitutions. You know, unlimited substitutions in Intense. You don't know when you're going to come in. There's no warm-up, so if she's substituted out, she's got to come in just a little bit cold, and that's not normal in tennis. So she has to figure out how to work these things, but right.
And for Victoria Rodriguez, what an amazing night of tennis for her the other night, and she's back here again. She's spraying a few returns here, though. Aliona's playing very aggressive. Love the way that she's moving up to that shot. Barely reaching there for Victoria. She doesn't look too happy right now. She's going to have to raise that energy, but what an amazing player, Victoria Rodriguez. She put so many points up for her team last week, and she didn't do anything insane. She was just consistent and just did the job and was exactly what her team needed.
Well, right now, she's struggling to find the court. Very interesting how many balls are going long right now, so struggling to find the spin. Maybe that racket tension is a little bit too loose. Got a little bit too much power there. She finally gets some topspin on the shots. Still a lot of good depth, so she's flirting with that baseline. Bosova looks calm and collected, moving the ball around the court, but very within herself. Rolling her to the forehand side, sets up an aggressive flat backhand. Drop shot opportunity to bring her in, and that's +2, first winner for the Rips. Quick serve right back. Rodriguez was ready, misses that one as well, 9-0.
Talk about every aspect of this format here early on. I'm loving this. Aliona is getting 2-pointers. She just missed a serve, but she's been making a lot of serves, just coming out and playing here, and she's served the whole time. Getting that quick serve, though, that's my favorite part, JY. I love the quick serve.
Yeah, very impressive for an Intense rookie to be very comfortable executing that quick serve. Not easy. You don't have to wait for the returners to be ready like you do in traditional tennis. So players will sometimes try to take advantage of that. Bosova did. She has a 10-1 lead. Fortune on the far side.
And And if you're Team Fortune, if you're coach Tim Siegel, at what point do you think that it's time for a substitution? Obviously, Victoria played incredible tennis the other night, but this is a different matchup. So if you're Tim, do you think you throw in another player?
I think the biggest substitution, the most important one for Tim, is going to be on the other side of the court when Bolsova hits her max 12 minutes. That's the biggest thing he's looking for. I think he's very confident with all three. So I think it's a lot about how consistent Bolsova is going to play. And in our format, you only get 12 minutes max in singles. Doubles, there's no max time. 11-3, 3.5 minutes. I think you give Victoria a little bit more. She earned it with how well she played last week. Sebastian Nunez calling that serve out, 12-4. That's Rodriguez's first fault of the night.
And Shelly definitely prefers her backhand. We see her on that return too, right, where she should have probably taken a forehand, but she just so highly prefers taking backhand. She has an amazing backhand down the line.
Aggressive forehand right off the back of the line, and you see one of the rules of Intense where if the serve hits the net and goes in, we play it. We don't want stoppage of action. So if it's in, play, and it goes to Rodriguez's favor. She's able to hit an aggressive forehand. 12-6, 13-6. And there we finally see a substitution as Rafael Lacasse comes in to see her first action.
And Rafael hit the buzzer beater last week, which was unbelievable. I'm sure that was an insane feeling for her to come out and just hit that ball right where she needed it and win by 2 points. So she must be pretty pumped to be back here on the court.
Yeah, I really liked what I just saw. Saw Tori signal to Alexandra Muller to start warming up, start getting ready. We see her go behind the bench. Something we haven't seen a lot of teams take advantage of is they stay to get ready, but they don't actually warm up. And that's the first time I've seen a player get told, you're coming in, start warming up. So Tori already in his debut, doing very well.
He sure is, and this is so different from a college team format or Davis Cup or Billie Jean King Cup because the players can go in at any time. Usually in those formats, you know, okay, I'm going to be the second match or the third match or so-and-so, but here, you might play 1 point and you're in. You have to stay ready at all times on the sideline.
And that's the first fault for Lacasse, 17-7. And we will get a timeout from Tim Siegel as he's trying to get this from slipping away too much.
Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good. In your case, if you miss long, use your legs, okay? And when they do land mid-court, I know she's got some spin. Say, as long as you take the ball inside the baseline and rush her a little bit, okay? We're fine, we're fine. Let's go, guys. Just want to stop the bleeding a little bit. Make her think a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Go. Let's go, let's go. Right here. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. All right, let's go. Stay in there, let's go. Hey, be ready now.
All right, what do you think about that Emory Sports Medicine timeout?
I really love that coaching. It shows that he's coached an arc already this season, and he doesn't seem panicked at all. And he, like I said from the very beginning, I want to see the adjustments from the coaches with using the timeouts. And I think he used it great, and he even said it. He said, I just want to give them a little bit of room here just to start thinking about it. And that's awesome because in traditional tennis, we don't get these chosen timeouts and these chosen momentum shifts. So that was a pretty cool use of it.
And that break gives an opportunity for Alexandra Muller to come in, but Lacasse with a huge forehand. Muller getting her first action of the season. Very beautiful service motion, but with one serve still leaves it a little bit in the hands of the returner to attack. That serve toss getting away from Lacasse, going a little bit too far forward, preventing her to brush up. 18-8, the rips on the near side.
Unfortunately, even if she's not comfortable with her toss, she cannot stop it. She has to hit it. Spraying a little bit there. I'm anticipating that Rafael is going to be moving in a lot. She's a very, very good and experienced doubles player, so I think she's going to want to look for those 2-pointers at the net. Rodriguez is back in. A little bit of coaching during the timeout, too. Just telling her to move in a little bit quicker and take the ball a little bit earlier, and looks like she did just that.
Looks like that's going to be a +2. Miller was close but swung and missed it. We saw Rodriguez when she came in last week. There was a timeout, took a break, came back, and that's when her best tennis came back in. It looks like that's starting to happen for her, and that's when she racked up 8 winners last time. We'll see if she can do it again. She already got 1 to get things started. They're going to replay this point. That ball was in, and Hawkeye made a mistake on that call. Big aggressive return by Muller, but doesn't stretch Rodriguez enough. But great open stance backhand as well. That shot, the way it's come into the modern tennis game, hitting off that outside leg, you can see it early on how it helps the players.
Something that I think is so special about Victoria Rodriguez is she's not necessarily a powerful player, but she just has great hands, and she sees the court so well. She's a little late to that ball, but good on her for touching it and not giving away 2 points. But she knows where to put the ball, and she plays tennis like chess.
Changing the pace up, goes slice out wide, gets caught a little bit late, and that's the trouble with Rodriguez. Does a better job hitting an aggressive backhand, but when she has time, she hits a much heavier topspin forehand that can really jump above the shoulders of opponents, as Mueller with back-to-back unforced errors.
And this is a really good court for that. Even though we're indoors where usually it's faster, this court is pretty gritty and slow, so if you're able to hit that heavy ball, which actually Alexandra just did, it really helps in making the ball kick up, and then you get a chance to step in.
22 points for the Rips on the near side. Minute and a half left before we come back for one more women's singles bolt with the men's coming up after. Rodriguez misses that, which a lot of balls being missed long today.
I do see that. It's almost like everyone's string is a little bit loose. I think they should be aiming for just bigger targets. It's not about power necessarily. Even that, I'd like to see 2 feet higher over the net, 3 feet further inside the baseline.
Well, I think she heard me, so she overcompensated, overcorrected, still missed it anyway, so it's so hard to find that sweet spot. That's what makes these players so great. As Muller's just trying to figure that out, she's got a nice little cushion lead that's going to keep her in. I think Tori's looking to bring Bosova back in, as she had a great start to the night as well. Muller stepping in, using the drop shot. Rodriguez back, she defends, gets it in play. Muller gets that as well, over the head. Just misses it wide. Point for the Fortune.
Just misses it, but we see the footwork there from Mueller. She loves doing triathlons, JY, which I think is so, so cool, and it shows the kind of athlete that she is. And look at her just reaching to that ball, too, and getting that 2-pointer. That is exceptional tennis. Very
smart tennis, the way she's starting to use the shorter slice drop shots, and it gets rewarded with the winner. Final 15 seconds. Nice aggressive backhand again, forces the error. 5 seconds, will she get one more point? Team has a 12-point lead. Is she going to rush it? Is she going to get the ball off? She will not, and that is going to do it for the first 10-minute women's singles bolt. Muller did a great job coming in there. Bosova had a great start. Great back-to-back teammate action. And we'll see what the Fortune can do on the other side if Rodriguez is going to come in or Lacoste need to figure something out as they're down by 12. We'll be back. We are back for the second women's singles bolt. First one finished. Rips have the lead. It's going to be exciting as we have the women coming back out. But let's go courtside to Kelly Kroll first.
Well, guys, we saw a lot of Victoria Rodriguez, and I had a chance to catch up with her today before this arc, and I said, you know, what worked so well for you last time out? And she said, it's funny, This format really doesn't play into my strong suits. I'm somebody who really likes to grind out points. I'm more of a slow player, if you will, and I figure things out throughout the match. But naturally, she said the 14 seconds is something she's been keeping an eye on. And the last time out, it was 1 point at a time. She came in when her team was down quite a bit, the Fortune, and she said, I was just trying to get us a little closer, and a little closer. And so she, as well as Fortune, you guys know, just keep this close because, hey, anything can happen by the end.
Well, if there's any team that's not going to be down with confidence when they're down a little bit, it's going to be the Fortune. They know how the tide can churn, and especially Rodriguez. We saw how her level of play really stepped up as things went on later. They'll have to do it one more time. She's used up 8.5 minutes of her 12. 13 points. Unfortunately, on the other side, Bosova's responsible for 17 and Muller 10, so that puts them down by 11 right now as Samantha Alicea gets her first action of the night for the Rips.
And let me tell you, JY, after having played Victoria Rodriguez a time or two, I can absolutely attest to the fact that she loves to grind out points, and she is a pain to play against.
Someone who's doing a good job of playing offensive as Alicea. She racked up a forehand winner +2, 30-18. Very flat serve from Lacoste. The way that ball toss just goes a little bit in front. That serve doesn't have a lot of margin, doesn't get an opportunity to brush up, but so far she's doing okay as Alicea steps in for forehand inside in, but great defense. Drop shot back, beautiful fake and move, winner for the Fortune.
What a way for her to just open herself up for that drop shot by hitting a deep ball, and then just great disguise. The drop shot is not so much about hitting the best drop shot ever, it's disguising it so that your opponent can't see it coming, and she did that to a T.
Well, someone who isn't wearing a disguise and is coming at full force is Alicea with another winner. Very calm and collected considering it's opening night. Lacoste with a big backhand down the line, sets up another drop shot, just didn't execute, brings Alicea in, passing shot opportunity, misses it long.
I think she thought she had to go for a little too much on that passing shot. I think even a ball big to Sammy's, chest would have been sufficient. Sometimes that's what it takes though, right? Sammy's moving in, she's making Rafi think, that's all it took.
Down 14, the two-pass rule was something that coaches always told me. First, make them volley, then try to pass them on the next one. Especially today with the modern strength and technology, the spin they can get on the ball, it's tough to volley off of that. As Alicea hits a slice down the line, catches that forehand late. Setting up that open court, cross court, she gets it, drops it in. Great forehand again, 35-21. Rips with a 14-point lead, 7 minutes left before the men take the court. We have a substitution, Kate Sharobura, Georgia Tech alumni. She's getting her first action, did not play in week 1. And then we see, I think that's a doubles play. I mean, Kate's really good in singles. Great kick serve and backhand, but a stud in doubles. And considering Fabrice Martin and Bolsova on the other side, we see with the volleys what she can do. I think this is going to pay dividends later on as well.
That was an incredible volley, and what a first point out for her. And she was on Team Tampa in 2025, so she does have a little bit of experience in playing these emotions, but every year is different, and it's been a while since she's played, so it's interesting to see her come out. She's got a big game, and she's just really letting loose on those shots, and it's good to see.
Alicea gets her opportunity to step in. Sharobura doesn't defend well enough. Point for the Rips. Another interesting player for the Fortune. I think that's the second player that looks to run around forehands to hit backhands. You'll watch Sharobura do it from time to time as Alicea hits that serve into the net. Only one serve, one toss at Intense.
And in women's tennis, I think, JY, we see it a lot where they feel more comfortable hitting backhands. I always did. I just felt like it was a little bit more compact, a little bit easier to create power on it. And when I got tight, my forehand always broke down. So I think there's a trend in this for sure.
How many women prefer to serve volley? Because we've seen her do that a few times early on already.
And that's so rare, and I think that's why she's so successful at it, because it takes so much confidence and guts to be able to do that, and obviously a lot of practice. So she's got it, and she should absolutely use it, because the opponents are going to start thinking.
And to be completely fair, as Alicea hits that winner, fist pump towards her teammate, +2, 40-26, is that even on the men's side, serve volley just doesn't happen in general. So in tennis, it doesn't happen a lot. Alicea goes for the quick serve as they were trying to catch them off guard. Rodriguez is back in for Charbot, got some quick action. Very interesting as we have 5 minutes remaining. Shows the confidence and how well all three ladies are doing. They're all getting equal playing time right now.
It is pretty cool, because you would think that they'd want to have Bolsova in for a while because of her resume, and there she is, right as we were saying. But it's true that all of the girls just played such good, consistent tennis that they deserve to be in.
Yeah, Bolsova's going to come in to try to close things out. She's got enough time to finish this out. She won't hit her 12-minute max rule. She's going to slice Rodriguez out wide to the forehand to set up her forehand down the line. Great setup there.
And talk about a bloodline of athletes, JY. Aliona Bolsova's parents were both Olympians in track and field, and her grandparents were Olympians. How cool is that?
Very cool. Very cool. Olympics, one of the rare sports that happens every 4 years, so it's even harder to get in. Family did that. And right now, she's up 43-30 for the Rips. Clearly targeting her forehand. We've seen her serve a lot to the Rodriguez forehand. Didn't step in to play aggressive enough there. You know, we wonder how confident she feels to step in, flatten the ball out. Great clay quarter, playing really far back. I think she's got a little bit more offensiveness in her game, though.
And you see, she feels a little bit more comfortable waiting on the forehand, actually, and waiting for it to drop so she can hit a heavier ball back. She's not as comfortable taking the forehand early, whereas I think Aliona is a little bit more comfortable taking the forehand early.
There, she's comfortable stepping in to take the backhand, flattens it out. Quick redirection, not seeing a lot of balls being attacked to the Rodriguez backhand. Only going there when she feels like she can put her on the run like that. Great defense to set up a bouncing overhead. Great playing by Bolsova. Fist pump, teammates love it. They have a 14-point lead.
What good tennis here from Aliona. Just solid. She just knows how to work the point with that forehand. She goes around it so well, and just absolutely strangles you with that inside-out forehand, and then attacks to the forehand inside in is just so good.
Steps in, backhand aggressive. Doesn't follow it into the net, but uses that to redirect another backhand down the line. If you're not going to come forward, better at least do that. Yes, she did. Kicks her struggling a little bit. It's her third fault of the night. As you see Lacoste getting back in, using her open stance backhand. But Bolsova pushing her back well enough, couldn't take advantage.
Definitely a different matchup with Lacasse hitting a flatter, bigger ball versus Victoria Rodriguez a little bit more flat, which is more similar to Aliona. But actually, it looks like Aliona has raised the pace. She's using Rafael's pace a little bit more now, and she's just redirecting so well. It's beautiful to watch.
Lacoste trying to defend, throwing up high, but Bolsova still on offense. +2, drop shot winner.
And truly nothing wrong done by Rafael there, in my opinion. I think Aliona is just working the points so well that Rafael is kind of out of options.
Body serve to the forehand, unforced error into the net. Ball to give it right back. Fortune down 15. Final minute. Rips looking to increase their lead. Great start to their season debut. Body forehand serve just misses.
And correct me if I'm wrong, JY, but we did not see any timeouts from the Fortune in this vault, correct?
Have not, and why would you? They're on a roll, they're confident, they're comfortable, doing a good job. I think you keep rolling with it.
I'm saying from the Fortune side.
The Fortune. I was thinking about the Rips.
No, the Rips definitely don't need a timeout.
I think maybe they're just not panicking considering how well they came back last time. I mean, is that going to be a +2? Yes, it is. Backhand winner cross court. Akash trying to argue for that. Not going to get it. Yeah, I don't see any panic in the Fortune. And you do wonder, when is the time to really hit that sense of urgency button? They're going to be down big going into men's singles. It's going to be tough for them, especially with what's on the other side of the net. But overall, what did you think about that women's bowl?
I think the Rips are just, every single person on the team is playing such solid tennis. But I think it is good to see, like you said, from the Fortune not panicking. It could be a been there, done that moment, right, where they've come back from being down. So they're like, hey, we could do it again if we need to. But overall, just very dominant from the Rips.
Yeah, we'll see, because for the Rips, great start for them. They are very happy. All three women got a lot of playing time. All three women doing a very good job. But the men take the court now. The Fortune are going to have to step it up when we come back. Intense is brought to you by Solaris, founding partner and official focus and education partner of Intense. Welcome back, everybody, as we have the men's singles bolts that are coming up. The women for the Rips came up first, and they dominated 53-35. But now things are going to turn around as the men's. They have two 10-minute singles bolts. It's their turn for the Fortune to see if they can have another epic comeback tonight. And for us, we get to introduce the pulse partner for the Rips, Sloane Stephens, 2017 U.S. Open singles champion, career high world number 3, 8 WTA singles titles, and now she gets to be here with us. I want to see the trophy.
Oh, there we are. Hi, guys.
Hey, Sloan.
Thanks for having us. Well, having me.
Welcome to Intense.
Thank you.
How are you liking it so far? How are you finding it?
It's very intense. So it's been good. Obviously, I was down there for the first 2 bolts. And so, yeah, it's like, it's so interesting getting used to it. And also with Allie, like I played with her on tours. So, and Allie Mueller. So it's so different, but the vibe is good.
How is the vibe of the team? Because they're doing pretty well right now.
No, the team is great. And I think they all get along really well. They gel really well. Even Esther, like, she's so funny when somebody like missed a really bad shot. And she's like, it's okay. And I was like, girl, that was really far out. She's like, we got to support the team. I'm like, yes, girl, good job, good job. So I think overall the team vibe is really high and they're enjoying being around each other. And I think it's nice like to have Fab. Like I played with Fab like 10 years ago, literally. So to have like some mature people there to kind of like bring the team in together, and then the younger ones that are just like having fun. It's really nice. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, you know, we talked about U.S. Open champion, the biggest of stages. We also played the team competitions, the Billie Jean Cup and everything. And that you see this. I mean, this is just totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you prepare as a team? How do you talk amongst each other and get ready for something that, you know, when first time you go up, U.S. Open final, I mean, how do you prepare for something you haven't done before?
Yeah, it's definitely very different because when you're playing on the tour, like you have a lot of time, you have your routines, you have your rituals, you're not rushed. Like I'm a player that doesn't like to be rushed, so to have, you know, only 1 serve and 1 toss and only 14 seconds and all of that, it's like I'm not able to calculate, but for them, like once you get used to it, also when you play other team events, like you play some events that, you know, play lets or things like that, so you kind of are used to it. It takes a little bit of adjusting, but I think for the most part, even coming from college tennis, it's a much faster pace than it is on tour, so I think it's much easier for them to adjust, but I would definitely be like, they didn't ask me to play for a reason because I would not be excelling here at all.
I was saying earlier too, from having played college tennis, at least there you're playing the whole match. Here they substitute you at any moment, and you gotta like be on edge at all times.
Yeah, definitely. Like they're like on the bike, they're you know on the back of the I don't know what you call it, like the bench here, like doing footwork, just like warming up and trying to stay active and warm because you could play for 2 minutes and then you know if you lose 6, 7, 8 points in a row, your coach is like you're subbed, right? So I think for the most part, it's just about being aware and you know you have to be engaged with your team and they're cheering every single point, like. They're the screaming, like it's nonstop. So you have to be on your toes and you have to have energy for a good 2 hours straight.
And try to put yourself in the shoes of the Fortune right now. You know, they're down double digits, but what is it like to look at a score? I mean, is it something that just throws you off seeing double digits? Because these athletes, when they see scores, they think basketball and, you know, or American football, and you're down double digits. That's really hard to come back.
Definitely, but I think it's kind of also like back to junior tennis days, college days, you play a ton of baseline games that you're just like counting, you're playing to 21, like you're used to that. I think it's just more of a different visual, but for the most part, like you're used to playing all of those games in a row, you're used to having to play that type of format. So I don't think it's that change, like it's not that much of a change. I think it's just a visual change. But then also you could play for 2 minutes or you could play for 6 minutes. It just depends on how your team is doing, right? So, or as the kids would say, they say, let them cook when they're doing well.
Let them cook.
Yeah, so I'm like, it just really depends.
Well, you see a quick sub already for your team, the Rips.
Yeah.
Martin coming in, you know, Noah Schachter only got 2 minutes, boom, out.
Yeah, out.
Just like
gone.
that.
Yeah. And Fabrice is also, he's a doubles player, but he knows how to play, like he knows how to win, he knows how to compete, right? So it's like, it's a different vibe. But Rob, he's pretty good, but we don't want to talk about him. We only want to talk about the Rips. We don't want to talk about the Fortune.
We won't talk about the comeback that's happening right now. But
no, we're still ahead by 10, so it's okay. But I definitely think, ooh, you guys are stressing me out. I'm not even playing.
Well, that's a quick sub right there. I mean, Fabrice, I don't even think he got a full 2 minutes. It's very different than what Tori did to manage the women. The women got a lot of equal playing time. All of them had some good moments. Now we're seeing a lot of back and forth. As Sid hits a +2 winner. We'll see if we get a timeout. I mean, have you ever been playing a match where you're like, I want to just call a timeout and talk to coach?
Oh, absolutely. So many times. I feel like all the time. Lose like a set and you're like, I need to talk to my coach. I need to do this. But this is kind of getting out of control, so maybe they do need to stop the momentum. This guy is playing pretty well, so that's tough. But I think in general, was that out?
Yeah, ball was good.
Okay, yeah, I was like, that looked in.
They're going to replay that. Yep.
They need to stop the momentum. I think that's just in general for when you start running away with a match, you have to just do something. On the tour, most of them go to the bathroom, call a trainer. Like, we can't do any of that here. So you kind of got to figure out a way, find a way. But even for the girls, like you said, the girls got a lot of playing time, but that was the goal today, was to get them all to play, because it was, I think, Sammy's first match. So just wanting to get them a lot of matches and to be able to play and feel the ball and feel like the pressure of competing for longer moments, not just like, oh, Allie's going to play most of it, and then they kind of divide it up. So
it looks like Jesse Flores just missed that. Flores getting his first action. Interesting to see Roberto Cid being subbed out. I mean, he was doing an amazing job. I wonder if that's just a fitness thing to try to just keep Roberto Cid fresh as Flores comes to the net. Schachter trying to pass it but can't find the hole. Going back and forth, off the net, just misses it wide. How different can it be to have only 14 seconds in between points?
It's tough. It's rush. It's definitely rush, and that's definitely fitness, right? It's seeing how. Ooh. Okay, good return. Seeing how long you can play, how long you can stay out there. But that's why I said it's kind of like a baseline game when you're continuously like playing your playing points. You keep going. Way more intense in the baseline game for sure. But it's interesting because a lot of the time you're probably not getting subbed because your game is going down, but you're getting subbed because of your fitness, right? You're getting tired. So that's another interesting part. But then he seemed like he was doing good, and then he got subbed too. So now it's all about the strategy.
And there's another one that is part of Intense, where if you hit the serve, it goes in, they play it, put him on the defense, but couldn't take advantage as John Chin gets his first action of the night. And what do you think about the one serve rule?
Oh, that's what I think about the one serve rule.
Yeah.
So stressful. And you get so tight, like, for no reason, too. It was like when Sammy came off, she was like, what's wrong with my serve? I'm like, girl, nothing. Just kick it in. You just got to put it in the box. Obviously, one toss, too, that's stressful because my toss is all over the place, so I would totally get that that wouldn't be good for me either. But it does make you have to figure it out. That's for sure.
I also think they think that the 14 seconds is going by faster than it is. The idea of having 14 seconds, because they're actually, like, they're back at the line, there's 9 seconds left, so they're not really running down the clock. So sometimes I think they're actually rushing themselves to hit the serve.
Yeah.
They don't realize
that they have more time.
Right.
And I said that too in the first bowl. I was like, why is she not just killing time? She's up by, I think up by like 12, and I was like, why is she not waiting the whole 14 seconds? I'm like, I would wait till 5 seconds every single time.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe that's not the strategy. I'll let you guys know on Saturday, the second match, once I fully understand.
It's interesting you bring that up because when you watch the two coaches that did take part in this last year, Marcelo Ferreira, Claudio Pistolesi, they went through a whole season of this. And there were many times you actually saw them go to their players and say, slow down.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't serve. Run clock. But these coaches are new, so they're trying to figure that out as well because it's moving fast for them. Because for a coach, too, what's so different is they've never had more power than ever before.
Yeah.
They get to impact who's in, who's not, how long, and actually coach the entire time. So I think they're trying to learn this format as well.
Yeah, and I think also for the girls, it's different because there was a lot more mistakes and errors in the girls. So there was like a lot of return errors. So it's like if you have 10 seconds you can waste, then...
Tori communicating with Martin about when he's going to go in. Sid misses that forehand in the net. Well, they've clawed all the way back. Rips had an 18-point lead. Sloan down to 6 only. 2.5 minutes remaining before another 10-minute singles bolt. Martin is back in. We know he wants to use that serve and volley. He's one of the best volleyers in the world. But with one serve, it becomes tough. You usually go a little bit more aggressive. But that gets rewarded on that return. Point for the Rips.
If we had a snippet of how substitutions are used, this is the bolt to use it for because we've had like 6 subs here, I think.
Yeah, this is a lot of subs, a lot of movement.
Martin chipping that return but misses it wide. 4-point lead for the Rips. 2 minutes remaining in this bolt. Big kick, but that doesn't matter. Martin's going to try to come in, and that's a quick sub as well as Noah Schachter, the Texas A&M Aggies, back in play. A lot of substitutions for the Rips as they try to figure out who can really stay in there, grab some points on the board, but nothing's working. Big forehand by Sid, but good defense by Schachter. Defense to offense, chooses to stay back. And both of them are pretty far back. Schachter overhits, had an opportunity to maybe come to the net. missed that. 2 points away from tying this up are the Fortune. Sid is just on a roll, responsible for 23 points for his team. Still has some time. He's got about 5 minutes left before he reaches his max as well.
This is getting a little crazy.
This is that. Now, final 45 seconds, and the Fortune have their lead. Maria, you had mentioned earlier about how the Fortune really weren't calling a lot of timeouts earlier, and this is where we could see why, because with how well Sid's been playing, they're so confident. We see Sloane's not too happy here when she sees Sid hit that, as the Fortune have come all the way back from 18 to now taking a 3-point lead.
Sloane, a couple nights ago, the Fortune came back from a 22 points down.
Oh, so this is their thing.
Hopefully this doesn't happen again tonight for your sake.
No, it won't. I'm going to get back out there and figure out some timing.
We're going to replay the final point. Are they going to put a few seconds on the clock? There was a ball that was still in play. Have to keep things safe. But this will be the last point of the men's singles bowl. They'll get another one after this break. Let's see if Rips can get something here. Stop the Sid momentum. It's been the Sid show so far as he goes to his drop shot cross court. Another point for the Fortune. Sloane, tough, but there's still a lot of tennis.
There's still a lot of time, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some coaching, and you'll see.
They were winning when you were down there. So
exactly. I need to get back down there.
Yeah, we'll get you back down there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to have the second men's singles bowl. It's been the Sid show so far, but the Rips are going to try to change things up, especially with some Sloane Stephens coaching. We'll be right back.
Get it, Alex. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. It brings a little basketball level to it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like old traditional, you know what I'm saying? I knew you'd like it. Let's have a little fun tonight. You know what I mean? I really look forward to it. You know, we're gonna celebrate either way. So it's just a matter of how much champagne we have. You know? I'm gonna come in and I'll put the old post move on you, Fab. I said, what time is it? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was all right. You know what I mean?
Coach Hawkins, you guys coaching up his Rips, who are down here by 4 right now. We've seen some substitutions, but one of his things that he made very clear in the last time out is that he wants, when Roberto Sid is back on the court, to make him move. When he has time to set up, he said, we're really just not going to have a chance. So keep an eye on that, okay?
Yeah, I love those center line athletics mic'd up moments where you really get to hear the coaches and how they're managing things, what they're going through in the night. Jesse Flores and John Chin going at it. Jesse getting a little bit of action just because I think they need to give Sid a break before he hits his max time limit. Did unbelievable as the Rips are still trying to figure out who on the men's side is going to help them step up. They had a big lead after women's singles, and now they're losing. J-Flo trying to come in, puts his racket on it just to save from being a +2, but great sliding defense. As we have Sebastian Nunez, he's going to review something. I wonder if it has to do with Flores hitting that.
Since the player threw the racket, Team Rips will be awarded 2 points.
So it looks like the only reason that Flores was able to touch it was when he threw his racket, but that racket was out of his hand. Let's see if we can get a replay of that.
Technical timeout, 1 minute. Let's review it. We'll check it.
So they're going to take a quick look at it. It does look like that racket was out of his hand when that racket touched the ball. That's one of those moments that happens so fast. I don't even think Flores understands what happened. He was just trying to save it. So he's going to try to come in after this, which is a little bit difficult with his body weight going sideways. Oh, yeah, that racket was definitely thrown out of his hand.
Way, way out of his hand there,
The
for
racket
sure.
hit the ball in the air. Since it was out of your hand, it's going to be awarded as a 2-point winner.
Yep. So, yep, very clear, easy decision there. 2 points for Chin. Is this what finally turns things around for the Rips?
It didn't really look like he was even arguing that, JY. It looked like he kind of knew it, but you know what? Sometimes if he would have been awarded only 1 point, he would have taken it. So, makes sense.
Rips within 1. We'll see how long Flores will stay in. Sid still has some time left on the clock. Chin gives a point back. Big serve out wide. Flores looks to attack. Doesn't execute well enough. Chin defends very well. Back into a neutral rally. Gonna try to use that lefty forehand hook. And now we are tied up. Or did I get ahead of it? I got ahead of the tie. So still, 70-69. Oren Basser getting his first action of the night for the Fortune. University of Miami alumni getting in. Misses it wide, so no tie for the Fortune.
And I wonder if they're keeping Sid in, or sorry, out until, you know, we're down to the nitty-gritty of this. I wonder if maybe when there's 5 minutes left on the clock, he's got about 4 minutes left to play, so they might utilize all of that time when it's closer to the end of this specific vault.
And Vassar comes in, had that volley opportunity, clips the top of the net. Rips are looking for something, but they're just giving it back. Vassar goes body, forehand, Chin defends very well. Setting up that forehand, Vassar runs around it, Chin drives it forward, finds the Chin backhand, but he's doing a good job stepping up, not giving up any ground. Slice-to-slice battle. Changes to go to the forehand, and that Vassar's going to take that opportunity to come in. Winner for Chin. Rips have tied it.
Big time tennis there from Chin. I love that he's staying so low to the ground and just accelerating so much. I'd like to see him accelerate a little bit more on that serve. Look at him just go out wide there with that backhand and just laser it down the line. Amazing tennis from Chin.
Rips with a 1-point lead, 6.5 minutes left before the conclusion of men's singles. All three doubles formats coming up. Chin's going to look to run around, take advantage, but that ball was out. I think Vassar would rather take that and stay running side to side. 2-point lead, Rips. Misfired on some serves, but no surprise. Hawkins is going to keep him in. We're looking to the Fortune team to see when Sid's going to come back in.
That's where I'd like Chin to just really accelerate. Sometimes you don't want to miss, so you're decelerating, but you end up missing more. I'd like to see a little bit more height over the net from him, a little bit more wrist action there, and he'll actually hit a safer serve that way, as well as gain an advantage on that first ball.
Chin takes that return on the rise. Chin's going to try to push Vassar back with those heavy forehands, steps inside the court to flatten it out. Went too far through the middle, so now they're back. Chin really trying to use that high, heavy forehand. But Vassar takes it on the rise. Good aggressive shot, but that's tough from the back corner. Vassar's accelerating comfortably, but struggling to find the range consistently. Noah Schachter is in, which is going to be very interesting because he's one of the biggest reasons that, you know, the Rips lost their lead. When he's been on the court, he's minus 17 in the plus-minus category. This is tough. Very interesting to see Chin pulled out there. Minus 18 now.
We've definitely seen more substitutions than I would have expected, JY. I feel like there's a lot of movement, and sometimes I think the players actually need a little bit of time to settle in. I know in this format it's hard to ever really settle, but sometimes you just feel like you can't perform your best if you're only in for a couple points. That is an amazing step in there. Wow, so, so good.
And you said it earlier with just how sometimes these players need a little bit of time to warm up. Vassar took a few minutes, big winner. We're going to go to the Rips as they're going to have their timeout.
First time in the intense format.
I need you back in there. I'm going to let Noah go. I'm going to let him go, but I'm going to put him back in there. All right? I need you. The only thing I need is what you're bringing me. Come on. Come on. I'm subbing in 1 for 12.
How about the team dynamic? How was that? Oh my God.
Guys, we have this match right where we want them. The ladies that came out gave us a nice bowl. We knew Roberta was going to come out and kick her teeth in a little bit. We knew that. I'm not surprised. What we have right now is an opportunity to get a little bit of a lead, Johnny boy. All we got to do is grind. Don't nobody want to grind with you. Jesse and Roberto love that kick to the backhand. Guess who's left-handed? That's the reason I drafted you. You know what I mean? It's your time to shine, baby. Let's do it. Let's go.
Very calm and collected, Coach Hawkins. Quick trigger to pull Schachter out, pulling John Chin back in. I think that's the right play. We'll see how long Vassar's going to stay out. He's starting to play a little bit better. Never mind.
And it looks like Chin might be a tactic here in case they put Roberto Cid back in, because they're saying if Roberto Cid kicks to the righty backhand, for Chin it would be the lefty forehand, which is ideal for Team Rips.
Cid is just waiting to get back in. He's itching. He's as close as you can get to the baseline. He wants to be in. Did a great job. Vassar's going to use this drop shot, and that's going to keep Cid on the sideline with tennis like that. Winner for the Fortune, 6-point lead. Big kick serve to the backhand, sets up an aggressive forehand, comes in again. Not a +2, but still a big point for the Fortune.
That is so good from O-Train. He's saying, you know what, Roberto? Sit down. I'm taking this. I'm doing my thing here.
I like this. I like just let him ride. Never mind. He's going to take him out. Lost a point.
He's back.
Cid back in. No surprise as well. It was +24 when he was in. And Chin, if you take Chin's faults away, and he's doing okay, but those faults have been hurting him. 5-point deficit to try to make up. Let's see if he can serve a little bit better. Chin loves to step in, take that back on the rise, generates a short ball opportunity. Can he finish at the net? No, point Fortune. Cid showing that Martin, Bosova, Muller, they're not the only ones with Grand Slam experience. He's played at the highest levels as well, and he's showing it right now. Chin trying to defend from really far back, uses that to step inside the court, right off the back line.
We see Cid here actually catching a couple forehands late. I think that's the only time he's being hurt in points. Otherwise, he's pretty dominant. But he has that really, really heavy forehand. Schachter is back in.
Cid overspinning a few forehands into the net. 5-point lead. Unforced error backhand. Fortune 86, Rips 80, minute and a half. Women's doubles coming up after. Shakhtar trying to step in, play some offense. Sid defends very well. Another flat backhand, but just keeping Shakhtar back to neutral. Sid's the one on the offense, keeping Shakhtar 3 feet behind the baseline. Misses that in the net, forces the backhand down the line. 88-80. Shakhtar has had many points where early in the point he's on offense, but misfires. Sid defends very well, and then he becomes the aggressor. Big kick to Shakhtar, who's all the way at defense, returns very well. Let's see if Shakhtar's going to try to get another point. He's got time, 8, 7. He will go for one more. He's got time. Great defense by Shakhtar. Open stance, sets up the forehand inside out. Doesn't do enough with it. Tries it one more time. Sid defends very well. And now Shakhtar's going to miss that backhand long, as the Fortune now have a 90-81 lead after the Rips had an 18-point lead with the women in singles. Maria, what are your thoughts on the men there?
I think Team Fortune just had such dominant men in singles. I like to see Roberto Sid just moving in. He's obviously just such a key component of their team, but everybody in that team just played really, really well, and we're kind of seeing the same comeback story coming to life here, but a little bit earlier in the singles, not the doubles. So I don't know. It's tricky for the Rips here.
Yeah, I think that the best thing that could have happened for them was Sid just having a break, because he had a plus-minus ratio of 20. Incredible job, very few faults, so that when he was on the court, he was extremely efficient, pulling out all the stops. What really impressed me well was it's not just he played well when he was on offense, but he defended extremely well. Shakhtar trying to get in so many times, but Sid just really preventing that from happening. And now we get to hear from him with Kelly.
Well, Roberto, you guys were 18 back when you started the men's singles vault. What was the difference for you? What were you thinking and trying to do when you stepped on the court?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was just trying to step up. I know we didn't have the greatest start. They started really well. We saw a little bit slow, which is okay. That's why, we're teammates. Part of the arc, sometimes you don't feel great, but luckily I was able to step up and take a good lead and essentially finish up. So that was a big effort for sure.
Up 9 now.
Yeah.
And I could see the fire. We love watching you play, the passion to be able to perform for your team like that. How good does it feel?
It feels great, to be honest. We put in the work. I've worked very hard since I came here and even before to be in very good shape to be able to do this type of things. Of course, not every day you get to perform that well. So I'm just happy to do it today when my team needs me. So let's keep it going.
You talk about the physical side of this. Oren, Jesse, for them to come in and give you a little bit of a breather, what does that do for you?
Yeah, they did great. They held. Oren did great also. The time he was playing, he scored a lot of points for us. So it was great to have, everybody else kind of stepping in, Yeah.
Coach is so proud of you. We enjoyed it. Good luck with the rest of them.
Thank you. Keep watching.
Keep watching, guys, he says. Anything can happen here in doubles.
It's been the Sid show so far here in Atlanta, Georgia. But when we come back, he gets to sit down. The women take the court for doubles when we come back. Intense is brought to you by Emory Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of Intense. We are back here as women's doubles is underway. All three doubles formats are coming up to finish up the night. Aliona Bosova, Samantha Alicea on the near side for the Rips. On the far side, Victoria Rodriguez and Rafael Lacasse as the Fortune down 18 early, now a 10-point lead, but big poach move by Alicea there. Ooh, I'm going to disagree with Nunez here.
One point. Just a touch. 1 point.
Okay, so Nunez originally awarded the Rips with a +2. Rodriguez arguing that it hit her racket. Bosova kindly went up and also said, no, it did hit her racket. And so Nunez changes its mind. So it's only one, and the Fortune maintain a 10-point lead. As the Fortune are doing a great job serving, have one of their few faults of the night. I wonder if they're going to review that touch early on.
Good now. Should be good now. Should be updated now.
Bosova to serve on the near side, back at it. Rips are trying to get back into it. They know that they love to play the doubles. So much success there.
Should be 82.
On the other professional circuits.
We're going to review the score for the scoring mistake. We're going to review it. 1 minute.
They're just going to get this right. So I think it's a good thing. Take your time, make sure you get it right. So Nunez does want to award the 1 point, just wants to make sure that the score is reflecting that accurately. Maria, if you're the Fortune, what are you looking to try to do against Bosova and Alicea?
Well, I think the rest of this doubles is going to be interesting, right? Because we have such standout doubles performers on Team Rips. So for all of the doubles, the women's, the men's, the mixed, I expect Fabrice Martin and Aliona Bosova to be in a lot and to be all over the net. So if you're Team Fortune, they played really good doubles last week, in my opinion, and they were all over the net. We saw Victoria Rodriguez, even though she's not a very tall player, she did move super well at the net. Her positioning is great, and that makes the opponents think a lot. So if they can do as much damage at the net as possible, I think they give themselves their best shot.
92-82, back at it. Misfire return. Almost comes to the booth, but we're okay. Don't worry about us. 9-point lead for the Rips. That's more important for them. Sorry, 9-point deficit for the Rips. This is that forehand inside out. Lacasse to serve. Lacasse gotten up to 200 in the world on the WTA Tour. The Canadian has great size, built for this indoor tennis, especially coming from Canada where they play a lot of indoor tennis and going to a school that also spends a lot of time playing indoor tennis. Very comfortable inside arenas like this.
She's just going to want to use her legs just a little bit more on that one. She's got great power. She's got a very live arm. So if she just uses her legs a little bit more just to get more height over the net, that's going to be great. What a great down the line return, though. Something important that I did not mention before is keeping the net players honest in doubles. So going down the line is so important because everyone's going to be inching towards the middle of the court to poach. Keep them honest. Go down the line sometimes.
And there's the down the line backhands that you were talking about. Trying to keep Bosova honest. Misfires, but they'll pay dividends later on with Bosova. Has to be a little bit more careful about poaching. 7.5 minutes left in women's doubles. Interesting for Lacasse to be moving backwards on that return instead of forward. Body serve, great reflexes by both players. Back into a neutral backhand rally. Goes for the inside in. Lacasse was ready. Rodriguez covers her on the lob, and now we're in a down the line rally. Stepping inside of the court, Alicea poaches, angle volley winner, +2.
And that's such a good move. Sometimes if you can leave early, right, but just late enough to where your opponent's already hit the ball, it's perfect because you can reach it if it's not too hard of a ball. What a great move by Alicea there.
Great return by Rodriguez, but Bosova defends extremely well. A lot of spin on the shots of Bosova. A lot of times that's when you want to poach. If you're Lacasse, you see somebody spinning balls up, you got to go. still takes advantage, and they win that point. Fortune up by 8. Heavy topspin forehand, but Lacoste goes right down the line. Great reflex by Alicea.
Amazing volley by Alicea. All she had to do was tap the ball over the net. That was very good. And we have a timeout here by Team Fortune.
One of the few they've used tonight.
So look, they're not crossing. So when they serve deuce court to your forehand, that girl at the net is not moving. So we don't need the alley, just hard through the middle, okay? And keep going cross court, and they're not crossing a lot, okay? But what we're doing at the net, we're too far back to be able to make volleys. She's gonna hit a backhand cross court. You've got to get up as tight on that net as you can and take that middle away. All right, let's go. Be ready, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Great coaching by Siegel. Love the way he commands that huddle, the way his vision, his understanding of what's happening to be able to communicate it. The team coming together to listen to him. They're up by 7. Great comeback. And a lot is with that team chemistry, and it's because of Coach Siegel.
And very similar to what we were kind of chatting about right before the timeout, in my opinion, because Alicea has a strong net presence, but she's not crossing as much as she could be, I think. And so I think that the roles can reverse and Fortune can cross more and stay really up close to that net.
Big backhand driven. Alicea catches it late, accidentally hits Bolsova in the back. Big backhand by Rodriguez. Look out, Alicea catches it late, not a lot of room for error. Going through a backhand through the middle like that. Bolsova actually, you think she'd take it, but I think because they've gone down the line on her, Fortune rack up another +2 thanks to the lovely net. Bolsova's holding the line because they'd attacked her, so she couldn't figure out where to go. And the Rips, they're going to call their timeout to get organized. Yeah, Tori's going to handle this huddle. Just some quick coaching advice. And while we're waiting for this timeout to come back, why don't you take this opportunity, either scan the QR code, or if you're on the computer, go to www.intense.com, get your team gear, get your Rips or Fortune, whichever of your favorite teams it is, get the gear, get it now, so you can come out and show that gear in one of these arcs that's coming up this week. Still a few more double headers on Friday and Saturday night as well. There we see those double headers. The Ridge Outriders, Claudio Pisolesi, Amy O'Connell there at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Rise Altitude to follow. Smash Sting, Rips Inferno. Rips will be back at it Saturday night at 7. Play twice this week as Lacoste is back to serve. Alicea returning. There, Bolsova doing a good job covering the middle, but she's ready for the down the line. Great volley reflex. Great serve out wide. Lacoste hits that return, but it's in. Interesting. Rodriguez really covering the line, but that middle is wide open, making it too easy for Alicea. The Rips take advantage. They have that overhead opportunity, but bad positioning by Rodriguez.
And wait for Aliona to see that right away. She actually thought it was going to go a lot deeper, the lob, so she started backing up, and then as soon as she saw it was shorter, she took advantage. That's very, very experienced tennis from her.
100-93, final 5 minutes. Rodriguez to serve for Fortune. Great movement all around by Lacoste, but the hands by Bolsova, the reflexes. Alicea misfires on that volley, had the opening though. Down the line one more time, +2. Substituted out, Alexandra Muller's in, Samantha Alicea out. Surprised at that forehand down the line. Bolsova attacking the net person. 103.94. Alexandra's got great size to cover the net. Up to 100 in the world in doubles, bringing that experience here. Not phased by the down the line as Rodriguez misses that return.
And I assume Team Rips has practiced in this format before of these two girls playing together, so they're going to know what to do as a team. But that is just really good from Chelly. She's just all over that net, and Rafi's setting her up really well. And in a way, it kind of shows that they've already played and that they've played together in this doubles, because they look like they kind of already have their plays kind of settled and going for those down the lines. And it's, look at that, it's really paying off for them.
Yeah, Miller was in position, but she's cold, hasn't hit a few volleys in a while. Miss hits that, needs a little bit of time to get warmed up, but her team's down 11, so she can't take too long. Top spin lob down the line. First one we've seen of the night. Great defense by Lacoste.
And that was a phenomenal lob, JY. That was a really, really good lob. But the way Rafi just saw it and took it on the rise, didn't let it get too far up on her, and just really stepped in, was really, really good.
Aggressive down the line. Reflex, another +2.
Timeout, Team Rips. 1 minute on the clock, please.
Coach Hawkins with a quick timeout.
All right. We can't help the let course. That's just been happening, all right? But we got to start locking in, and we got to start making sure we go a little more body on the serves to take away some of these angles. I honestly think once they cool down, I hope with this timeout, that'll take care of it, all right? We got unlucky 4 times with the let course, all right? That's all it was. I took you out to get a different look, not because it was your fault. Got me? Let's move on, all right? I was really trying to throw them a different look to think that because we changed something, but I knew it wasn't you. I told you that, all right? Let's see if we can get it. All right, come on. You and Sam, let's go, let's roll. Let's go. Same with you, it wasn't it was the lead course. We got 4 of them. We're gonna get them back.
Alicea is gonna be back in, and you see the turn of events. The women's singles for the Rips doing a great job, giving them a double-digit lead. Sid with the men's singles. It was the Sid show. But then in doubles, the women for the Fortune are also stepping up, and they've increased this lead now to 15. Hawkins instilling some confidence in his team, telling them it's more about luck than it is about level of play. We'll see if he's correct, as that's a point for the Rips. Sometimes you gotta, not tell the entire truth, and just you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make your players feel confident. I think the Fortune have actually been playing very well, but what are you gonna do? Tell them, hey, you're getting outplayed? No, you gotta figure out what story can you tell them so that they believe that they can come back.
Well, especially here where you really don't have the time. I think there's plenty of time after the arc to tell them what you need to tell them. But here, yeah, you got to just make them feel good. Sometimes that's all it takes. Like when you play a big match, right, and you're nervous, and right before you have a terrible warm-up, but your coach tells you did great, it makes you feel good.
Yep. It's all about getting them to play well, believe in themselves, and Bosova's going to serve out wide to Lacoste. 2 points in a row as she misses that return long. Gives it back with that fault. The Rips have been struggling with their serve tonight. Over a 20% fault rate when they serve. Really, really tough to come back from that. Well, when you get gifts like that, helps a little bit. Final minute 20, they got to push now. Going I formation for the first time. I like this, changing it up.
Really makes the opponents think it's very, very good. Good move. Great return, though. And most of the time when your opponents go I, at least I've always been coached to go down the line on the return, or just really hard middle. Don't give them any angles.
Great movement by Alicea. Fist pump, big roar, only down 12.
That's the exact type of movement we need at the net.
Another return down the line, but now she's ready. That's another +2. 4 points in a row for the Rips. They're back in this.
And that's exactly what you want to see. She's covering that alley now. Aliona gave that back, which probably isn't ideal, but I like the way that Sammy's just on that alley now. She's saying, you cannot pass me down the line anymore. That's where they've been hurting them. They're not letting that happen no more.
Final 15 seconds. Lacoste, body forehand serve. Goes down the line, but Bosova ready. then goes for the poach. Great job. 5 seconds left, only down 10. Will they rush it? She's gonna go for it. They're gonna let her play this out. Lacoste is gonna miss that return. They're rewarded with that. That one was close. They're gonna bring it to within single digits. Great mental effort, great coaching by Hawkins. Coach them up, using the timeout, stopping the momentum. And now they're within single digits. We got a ball game tonight as men's double is gonna be taking the court when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. As women's doubles just finished up, the Rips with a big comeback to get it to within single digits. The men's doubles are going to be coming up. We got an absolute ball game right now as we get to go down to Kelly Kroll, who's with a player, but not from one of these teams.
No, not from one of these teams, but she is an MVP for the altitude. And we'll be in action tomorrow night against the Rise. But tonight, Emma, are we scouting? What are we doing out here? And what's it like to be a fan watching this?
I mean, I honestly just enjoy watching this format so much. Like last week on Saturday, I was like on my phone, like on YouTube, like watching. I was like, I'm so into it. I started, I'm scouting, of course. You know, I'm here scouting, but it's just so much fun to watch. Yeah.
And you just love the broadcast crew so much, right?
Yes, exactly.
So tell us what you learned from the first arc that you're hoping to carry over, especially as you continue to watch how this thing plays out.
Yeah, I mean, we had a perfect opening night. Like, Team Altitude just really showed up, you know, like, our coach was on us, like, from the beginning to have high energy, to be there, you know, together as a team, and I think we really showed that. And, you know, it carried on into this week. We've been practicing so good. We're ready for tomorrow. We're so ready.
Are you ready for the last two bolts here?
I think it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, like I still don't know who's going to win it. I mean, it is 10 points difference, but it's going to be really close, I think. So, yeah, but I might, I don't want to, should I say who I'm rooting for?
I mean, yeah, why not put you on the hot seat?
Okay, Team Fortune.
Because of, okay, so there you guys have it. Emma, Team Fortune, that's her call tonight.
And please, everybody, let's make it happen like last week. Last week was electric. Here, the crowd, the energy was so amazing. We have to bring it back. Same time, same place. Come support us, and Team Altitude all the way.
I love it. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Guys, you got to stick around now.
We'll see if she's right as the Rips are down 11. Fortune doing well, but Fabrice Martin, former number 19 player in the world, French Open doubles champion, is going to bring some of his skills here. But Flores and Sid, that's a huge duo.
Sid has just been so dominant in every single format. He just looks so confident out here compared to everyone, like even to his teammates. But I think that it's raising the level of his teammates as well, just because he's played so well. And then Jay Flo played the most minutes last week, actually. And so I think that's going to help him. The more you can play in this format, the better. So they must be feeling pretty confident right now, especially since they're up by 12.
This is the fun with the team format. You got to see who steps up. One person 1 week could be a different person the next. Flores ripping shots right now. The big reason why they came back last week, his performance with Lacoste and mixed doubles. They did an amazing job. and a lot of it was because of his play. This is where he shines, where he doesn't overthink. He just plays and hits returns like that. Shakhtar coming back, big forehand. We're seeing some big-time tennis to get started from both teams.
You could say the Rips are ripping too, JY.
Well, we'll see. They need to rip some more shots. They're still down 13. Almost took the racket out of Sid's hand. Martin to serve. Great tipper from above the shoulder. Overhits the forehand. Got excited. Playing well happens sometimes, but point for the Rips. Serving out wide, mixing things up. Saw this a little bit last night with the smash. And Edjukovic and Locke a lot of times running back to serve in doubles. Playing too fast. Seen a lot of that from Martin, but so far he's serving well. Oh, Shakhtar misses that volley just long.
I think he made it. Yeah, he made it.
I thought it was out. It was actually good.
It was really on the back of the line. From the booth over here, actually did look out, but we got no call.
Rips within 8 now. Martin's going to continue running back. Why not? The rhythm's working. Go for it.
And if you want someone to put points up for your team, it's Fabrice Martin in doubles. And look at the way he's serving, too. Unfortunate miss there from Shakhtar, but Fabrice is absolutely ripping serves where he has just one serve. That's where you see just the resume that he has in doubles. It's just so good.
Shakhtar's going to want that volley back. Had a good opportunity, but now he's coming to the net. Shakhtar's struggling to volley well. I know those balls are being hit hard, but Shakhtar, if you're going to be coming forward, you got to be able to make those volleys. It's right in your hands. Martin's going to try to force to come in. Flores misses that poach. 124, 115.
And Martin does love taking those returns early and coming in. He wants to be at the baseline as little as possible, and he's just so good at the net. Shakhtar's hitting huge serves too, and what a pickup. Everyone's hitting huge balls. Roberto Cid, that was insane.
Great shot by Flores. The things that concerns me for the Rips, if you notice, Shakhtar went to serve at the wrong side. Had to get back in place. I wonder where his mind. Things might be moving a little too fast. This is their season debut, so this is very new in this format. We'll see if he can get it together as they're down 10. Fortune are playing very well. Flores, he's locked and loaded. He missed that, but he's hitting clean. 9-point lead, and we're going to get a timeout to settle things down from Coach Siegel and the Fortune. You hit a low, hard ball.
Just be smart. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Taking those balls early, okay? But listen, I think we're leaving a lot of balls in the middle that we could cover. Take some chances.
I also just feel, too, that coming from the back right now, so solid that it's more like, I can do it, but like they're scared of going ahead.
Right.
He's just getting two.
But take a chance, though. If it's there, take a chance. But going forward on the volley, okay? Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, Here we go. Hey, listen, and they don't return well enough to miss serves.
Yeah,
right? Let's go. Let's go.
Nuts.
All right, we'll see if Fortune there can settle in, get back into it.
It was interesting how Coach Tim said they're not returning well enough for you guys to miss serves. And talking about serves, JY, Roberto Cid has had insane serving stats tonight.
8-point lead for the Fortune. Misfires on that return. Martin goes big, misses that. Martin, when he comes into doubles, he doesn't use a lot of margin on his serve. He's, for the most part, found this great balance between just enough slice on that, but enough comfort where he can really go for it. Shakhtar with his best return of the night.
And we've confirmed that Roberto Cid has missed 0 serves tonight, and that is so hard to do in this format where you only have 1 serve. But he is just not even bothered by it whatsoever. What good hands there by Fabrice, and getting fired up. The team is getting fired up. It's getting warm and hot in here. I love it.
6-point lead for the Fortune. Body forehand serve. Flores is connecting Jan Martin that time. Big serve, no spin, goes for it, gets rewarded. Communication, I formation, no time to go back, using more signals. Flores to serve, goes right at the Martin backhand. Misses it long, that thing is jumping up high, even for the size of Martin's over 6 feet tall.
love the signals that Team Fortune's doing. Even though J-Flo missed that serve, it's good to see them not feeling rushed by the time that they have and still being able to plan out their points. And it's definitely intimidating for Team Rips.
Martin jams that body serve, going to try to serve quick. Rips within 7. Under 4 minutes before mixed doubles comes up to finish the night. Has that poach. Oh, the confusion. Both of them were actually there. Both hesitated. That turned into +2. Rips within 5. Their closest margin in a long time. Goes kick out wide. Martin tries to sneak in, but not a good job. As you see, Schachter did a good job poaching. Didn't do enough with it, but the miscommunication turns it into a +2. Sid to serve. And Martin, who usually is so reliable, taking that return on the rise on the backhand, misfires in a few. Schachter, you guys just see it with how he loaded. He was going to go way too big from the beginning.
Yes, for sure. And definitely, he's trying to go low over the net, at the net person, but still got to have a little height on the ball there. But we're seeing so many down the lines, JY. Everyone's just firing at the net player right now.
Well, a lot of times when you know your opponent is going to move, with all these players in the court are great doubles players, you want to go down the line a lot. You want to hold them. Flores with the poach himself there. Misses that one. Schachter with the volley winner down the line. Too good because Flores did a good job moving, just couldn't execute. Rips take advantage. Body serve allows Martin to poach. Is he going to touch it? Did he touch it? He did. Only one. Good effort to save it. Great body serve, but what a return in the move in the hands. No way! And he misses it! No way! Oh, wait, they're going to reward the point to Fortune. It went off Martin's leg. Wow. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Did it actually hit his leg and went in? I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at that later. Sid has a great angle volley.
It was the leg, but that was crazy.
What a turn of events. Oh, man. Great response by the Fortune. Tori's going to take a timeout to try to calm them down. What a back and forth.
I've never heard of racket.
I thought you may got your racket. Playing great. Not changing a thing. I'm just trying to calm down momentum a little bit. You're rolling. Get in on that return a little bit. You know what I mean? I just feel like the kick's up there on you. You miss a couple because you just reaching for it and it's too slow. Keep taking it. Just make it not that high and just keep taking it. All right? They're gonna slap. That's what it's proven. All right? It's gonna just be ready for the slap. All right? Well played. Come on. I don't mind if you hit that ball up the line and miss it. You know what I mean? Don't play safe on those kind of shots. You know what I'm talking about? Good speed. Here we go. Need water? You good? Water? You good? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
And Coach Hawk, such good coaching from there. I love that coaching because it makes the team feel good and it makes them feel like we're all good. It releases a lot of panic, I think, and pressure, and just makes them feel really good about where they're at. I like him just saying, you know, Fabrice, don't wait on the returns too much. Take them a little bit early because we have seen that, especially when he wants to come in, he's going to be able to get a lot of power behind it if he catches it a little bit more in his striking zone. So good point to start there after that timeout.
Flores' return has been on fire, and I think it's actually one of these now where Martin's actually serving at the same pace. He's trying to mix up backhand or forehand, but a lot of it is body. Want to see a little bit of off pace, get that ball jumping, give him a different rhythm because Flores is locked in. As Sid's going to have a forehand opportunity, goes down the line, forced error. Back to a 10-point lead for the Fortune.
Sid and J-Flo right now are just Mach 10 on all their shots, and they're making so many of them. It's actually so high percentage for how hard they're hitting the ball.
And Martin actually did a good job stepping in, hit it clean, but just missed it. So listen to Tori, this sometimes didn't work out. Back-to-back missed returns, just under a minute. See 3 missed returns by Martin. Communicated something to Coach Hawkins. Final 30 seconds. Schachter stepping up. Great reflex by Martin. +2. Sid goes for the dive, but not enough. Will Schachter go for the quick serve? going to stay calm. Fortune, we're lined up on the wrong side. Final 15 seconds. Big kick to Sid. Great return down the line. Sets up another huge forehand inside out. Fortune one more time. They will ride that clock out. Rips brought it to within 5. That moment right there where the ball hit Martin, we thought it was a +2 that turned it into 3. Turned out to be not, and now things have really gone the other way. When we come back, we're going to have mixed doubles. The Fortune down 13. Sorry, up 13. What can the Rips do?
$22. I've already forgotten. 16. Okay.
Wait.
I should put it right here. I mean, like cheating back in school. That's all day. All day. All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Breaking them down. Breaking them down. Let's go. Deuce. Go to it. That's what I like right there. That's what I like. That's what I want. That's what I want. Going to the ball. I can't pull him 6 on a row. I know, you know. I was almost going to.
Until it's
looking good. Yeah, but I mean, no, you're going to stay in, man. I don't care if you play the whole damn thing the way you're playing. Okay? Yeah. He loves the angles, but you're just staying strong.
That's our center line athletic mic'd up moment of the night. Coach Siegel getting his team ready as they're going to be coming out for mixed doubles. They have a 13-point lead, Maria. What are we going to expect from the Rips to try to get back into this?
I'd like to see them take a little bit more risk, I think, here, because so far it's just been the Fortune show in the doubles, and I mean, the boys just played so well there. Like, that was outrageous level of tennis, and so I'd like to see the Rips here, especially, you know, with their standouts, Martin and Bolsova, just to take a little bit more risk starting out. I think if you don't take it, your opponent will. So we'll see if they can use that mentality here.
Jesse Flores on the far side with Rafael Lacoste serving and volleying. +2, great setup. That's an extender lead to 15 for Fabrice Martin, Aliona Bolsova on the near side. Trying to stage a quick little comeback. This is definitely within striking distance. We've seen bigger comebacks. We saw it 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, with how the Fortune were able to do it. Even earlier tonight, an 18-point lead evaporated pretty quickly. Big kick, Bolsova going really far back. Had that lob, smart play, opening was there, just missed it. 18-point lead for the Fortune.
J-Flo taking his time there before that serve.
And Martin has just been really struggling on that return. Great hands by Lacoste. Martin ready. Flo reacts. Martin gets the opportunity. +2. Flo dives to the court, but not enough.
Putting his body on the line here tonight. Good to see, though.
Seen it a couple times from the Fortune. A few of their players ending up on the ground trying to prevent +2s. Huge difference, +2s versus +1. Bolsova with a great reaction. Big backhand right at Martin's body. When you don't have an opening, you go right at him. Fortune rewarded.
Martin's getting tagged a few times tonight. I'm sure he'd want to tag a couple people too at this point.
Served by Lacoste going wide. Interesting to go wide considering the struggles Martin has had on the return. Another let court winner, +2. We've seen a bunch of those for the Fortune. They've definitely benefited.
And that always happens, right? We see the winning team most of the time having the luck. That's just the way life goes. But, you know, I would love to see the Rips just go for more here. But when J-Flow's doing that, I mean, what can you do?
Chin, he's in for Martin. Rips have one more timeout. How much longer? Mixed doubles is off to an incredible start. Surprised Bosova wasn't up there to take advantage of that volley. She got caught in no man's land. Their team pays the price. 23-point lead. Wow, it was 13 just a second ago. Rips a forehand return, +2.
That seemed like an anger type of shot to me, but worked out in her favor for sure.
Martin back in, looked to be more of just a rest with the unlimited substitutions. Great reflexes by Martin, but just misses it wide. Lacoste and Flores are going to stay in for the Fortune.
Just playing so fearless, right? They just seem so comfortable.
Big kicks, handles that return well. All 4 at the net. Flores couldn't finish. Kick out wide, Lacoste handles it extremely well. Backhand winner.
Wow.
Everything going the Fortune way right now. As we see, Martin did a pretty good job stretching her out wide, but she squeezes it in. Sebastian Nunez confirming that serve was out. The Rips are trying to keep their players calm. 6 minutes left. Not a lot of wiggle room to make mistakes. One of the few returns, and that's something actually I was wondering if Martin was going to do. Bosova does it. Flores have been returning so well, but he was on the same rhythm on the return, and we see the off pace. I thought that went off Lacoste's body there, but +2 regardless for the Rips. But yeah, a little bit more changing of the pace. Flores finally misses a return.
And it looks like Martin's really trying to go for more shots here. He wants to be all over the net. He's very, very close to the net right now, too.
Within 18. Huge forehand, great reflexes, all 4 players around. Point for the Rips.
Timeout, Team Fortune.
Fortune with the timeout. Want to make sure the Rips don't continue that momentum. Beautiful format with Intense where coaches get to do that. Let's see who can take advantage. Tori keeping it very simple, bringing Martin back in there. As we see these coaches taking advantage of these formats. We're in our 7th and final bolt of the night. Mixed doubles to finish things off. We saw the substitutions to give Martin the break with 14 seconds. We've seen how back and forth this night has been with 2 points for a clean winner and the timeouts right now to keep things from getting out of hand. The Fortune had a 20-plus lead now. Rips with a couple points in a row for them. They get a quick little break, coaching for both of them. And now these teams look to finish it off. Missed return within 16. He's just been returning so well all night.
And that's exactly what they needed after having lost a few points there, kind of just reminding them like, hey, we're up and this is why.
Martin runs around it for the first time. I think Flores just went bigger than he expected.
And we see actually how that timeout really benefited them because Rips were rolling for a second there and timeout really just switched the momentum up. Look at that. It's amazing what this format can do.
Great poach and move. We see the momentum swings and how the timeouts can really change things. Tennis has never seen anything like this before. Fortune really taking advantage. Martin throwing the kitchen sink, standing back on their side. Bosova lobs. Flores just going to prevent the +2 from happening there. Big serve out wide. That's another way. Just go even bigger next time. Nunez is going to say it was too close on the line. Tries to fast serve it. And Martin showing the frustration. He knows this is slipping away.
20-point difference here. 4 minutes, 6 seconds left on the clock. I don't know, JY. That'll help.
That's definitely going to help. 19-point lead for the Fortune. Did she get it? That was close. I thought it might have been +2, but counted as only 1.
But Rafael just seeing that so well. She saw him run across the net. She took it down the line. That's just really, really good from her.
The vision and confidence at the net, taking advantage of a winning start last week. They're rolling with it tonight. Great reflex all around. Misses it wide. Nope, Nunez is going to overrule a call that happened a little bit ago. Siegel is going to really argue the case.
That was definitely in. I'm telling you it was in.
Siegel's frustrated.
I'm telling you it was in. If you can't, why can't you check it for me? I promise you it was in. I swear.
Tim, I saw this.
No.
That's tough.
It was in.
You have the electronic line calling. Sebastian Nunez going to step in, overrule it. Let's see if we can see something here. That's going to be close.
I blew the whistle, but I was trying to turn on my microphone.
It can't definitively say here. It does look like it could be out. It's not the perfect angle. Nunez is really on the line for that, so I'm going to trust him with how close he is. Good eye by both players to let that one go under 3 minutes. Big return, but in the net. Nice return, but even better move, +2 within 14, 15. Back to serve to Lacoste. Big serve down the line. Lacoste with the mishit return that would go to the one spot they couldn't get it to.
Exactly where she wanted it to go, and she's having that luck right now.
That's brutal. Sometimes when it's not your night, everything is going the Fortune way. When they need it, they get it.
They're fortunate. I have to stop. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. Keep it going. Martin's going to try to pick it up. Long rally. Flores throws up the lob. Great overhead by Bosova. Flores is everywhere.
Oh my goodness. This does not stop. This is insane.
1 point. I promise.
This is the Flores show right now. Sid took over until the mixed doubles. Now Flores and Lacoste. Flores arguing that it should have been +2. I was too busy watching him dance, so I missed it. Under a minute and a half, they're arguing to get everything.
Did he give 1 or 2 points?
Tough to come back from 18 within a minute and a half. Nunez is going to confirm it.
The score was incorrect. It should be 168, 151 on the outside. Tim.
Get back at it. Lacoste serve to Bosova. Minute and a half. Fault going. Rips to serve. Another serve that's a little bit off pace. Flores misfired. Great serve by Bosova. A few points in a row for the Rips. Within 14, they need a +2 here.
Down to the last minute here, JY, really down to the wire. That is not what you want in this moment.
That has really been plaguing the Rips tonight. When you combine the misfortune of the mishits and the lets that have gone the Fortune's way and the double-digit faults from the Rips, that's going to be a big thing to look at. Bosova has had that lob opportunity multiple times, but just hasn't seen it. Flores gets to enjoy this moment. He knows they're rolling the clock down. 40 seconds, up by 16. Goes for the serve. That's an ace, +2. Bosova can't believe it, but that looked clearly on the line.
And Coach Tim is really still on them. He's saying, hey, slow it down, keep playing. Team Fortune celebrating on the side already, and Jay Flo is just feeling himself right now.
Yeah, that's tough. When you're an opponent and you see your opponents just crushing balls, knowing that they've won and playing loose, that is a horrible feeling. And that's going to do it. Fortune this time with a much cleaner victory. Still had an early comeback, but Maria, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, the mixed doubles and the men's doubles just was outstanding. You can't say one wrong thing that they did. They just played unbelievable, and it shows in the score difference that we ended up with. And it was actually a very close arc until those last two doubles, and they got to be so happy with themselves, and they're celebrating like crazy, and they 100% deserve to.
Well, they're going to be even happier as they get to look at tonight's prize money that is powered by Payment Labs, as they get to win $9,000 for a second time, adding into their prize money totals for the season. They are extremely happy, and this gives us also the opportunity to now look at our lock-in play of the night that is presented by Solaris. Jesse Flores had really came in. It was the Sid show, but when Flores came in, he also did an incredible job and produced some beautiful highlights. I just got told that they stole it from Flores and they're going to give it to Sid. They both deserve it, so it's okay. So we're going to go down to Kelly with Roberto Sid.
Coach Tim, calling you the MVP. That's going to feel good.
Yeah, no, it was a crazy day. I mean, just very proud of the whole team. You know, even we didn't start great, but we managed to stay with good energy throughout every ball. And that's when, you know, good things happen when you stay positive and you keep fighting. So just very happy to get the W, 2-0. Let's keep it going.
Listen to you, and you got J-Flow breaking it down here in the final. I mean, dancing, he's got good energy, and the rhythm you two found in doubles. How did you get there?
Yeah, he's a showman. He's very talented, a lot of skills. We worked a lot this week in the doubles because last week we didn't do great. And it paid off today, so very happy for the performance, for sure.
What can you say about the job coach is doing for you guys? It seems like he finds the right way to balance like positivity and also coaching you up.
Yeah, I mean, that honestly, Tim is a legend. I got to know him already for a couple of weeks, and I'm very happy to be part of his team. I'm happy that he chose me, and he's, you know, he keeps me motivated to continue to do well, and he's a great coach, great guy outside also. So the whole group feels the same, and it's easy to push each other. So.
Well, it's easy to root for all of you. It's fun tonight. Go enjoy it. Celebrate with the team, Roberto. We appreciate the time. Big win for Fortune tonight.
A very happy Roberto Sid, completely understandable with the performance him and his entire team had tonight. Flores just letting it all go, enjoying the moment as they knew they had that victory. When we come back, we'll give a full recap on the night. Welcome back inside the Intense Arena as we recap tonight's arc. The Fortune took on the Rips the first night that the Rips got to play inside this arena. Fortune just took it to them. They came out strong, but the Fortune really just took it over. I'm Jay Wayabona and Maria Mateus. Maria, as we look back and we recap tonight, what are some things that really stood out to you?
Just incredible tennis, I think, from Team Fortune and Roberto Cid. He played unbelievable. He posted 51 points for his team with a plus 29 ratio. That is insane for him. Meanwhile, Noah Schachter on Team Rips, he had a minus 25 ratio, and I think that just makes such a big difference. But the whole Fortune team just played really, really well, really solid. We saw them have fun, and it makes us have fun, and it was entertaining, and it just great night of tennis, JY.
Yeah, it was great to see the personalities come out from the players, the energy. And for the Rips, I think, look, what's so important is this is their first time. You know, we saw it with the Smash the other night. A lot of teams went through this. The thing is, they went through it against other teams that were playing for the first time. So someone had to come out with a win. But for the Smash and for the Rips coming up against teams that have been played, it's tough. So if I'm in their shoes, the resume that they have, the skills, the talent, like, it's just tough. You don't overthink this. You just go, you learn, and you adjust. The Fortune will be up. You know, they'll have their 2 wins for the season, but the Rips, they get an opportunity to come back on Saturday. And so we'll see them adjust. I expect them to be better. I don't know if they're going to win, but we're going to see some adjustments for sure. And for now, I think this gives us the opportunity to finally look back. We talked about Jesse Flores and the beautiful shots that he made when he came in mixed doubles and doubles to show it. We'll look in at the Solaris locked-in play of the night as he's still on the court. He's still playing it. He's still warming up. He's loving this. He's playing doubles with the ball keepers. So this is the showman he kind of is, and the way he gets it to buy into the community. Take a look at that play right now. We had Schachter coming up and Flores. The way he had returned all night, he ripped so many returns, clean off the strings. But the power that's behind it, it's one thing to hit clean return. It's another thing to hit power. And then you see him, that's what we love about Jesse Flores. It's not just the shot making. It's not just the showmanship he has. It's the dancing, the love he has for all of this. So unfortunately, we don't get to see him for the rest of this weekend. You have to wait for next weekend. But tomorrow night, we have the double headers with the Ridge coming up against the Outriders, being followed by the Rise and the Altitude. The Saturday, another doubleheader, the Smash. They get to come back after a tough season debut last night. They come up against the Sting, who had a great performance in their opening night. And the Rips, this is where they get to come back, make adjustments, and then see how they start to really perform as they get comfortable. And they get to go up against the Inferno, who they didn't have a great performance either. So a couple of teams that are going to be trying to make up from a tough loss, but very eager to get on the board, get some wins, get better. It's been an exciting couple of nights here to start off week 2. We'll be back tomorrow night, doubleheader. I'm Jay Wayabona, Maria Mateus. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip.